Hi, this is Don King, and I'm listening to Talking Sports with Randy Harris. Join me. Don't touch that dial. We got something in store for you.
Yeah.
Hi, we are back coming to you live from the Cool Breeze AC broadcast facility. What?
I have a question for Mike.
When did you get here?
Our new co-host, legendary guy. He told a story off air about Slash from Guns N' Roses, and you interviewed him. Right?
You're going to upset the producer.
I'm just asking a question. So I have a question. Rock and roll is synonymous with drugs and rock and roll and lifestyle and drinking. So was Slash drunk during the interview?
He was not.
So it was older than 18 years ago when you interviewed him?
No. It was like Super Bowl in Miami. He was in the Gibson. Gibson had this huge tent set up, and he was representing Gibson. Went in there, played a couple of licks on the guitar, and I got to interview him. I used to cover Super Bowls when I worked at Fox News Channel, and I was the party guy. So I got to go to every single party leading up to the game, and then at the game, I interviewed the players after the game, the winning players. But I had a great run, man. I'll tell you. But that's where I met Slash at Super Bowl in Miami.
Well, I just saw on Facebook today, and I saved it because what I do is when I see something I think could be notable for the show or important for the show, I screenshot it. And Slash celebrates 18 years of sobriety.
Good for him.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, during AA, I've never been, but I don't know if they have coins, if they have...
they do.
They give you coins, or it's like the Freemasons, right? You get like a wooden nickel or something where they invite you to come to the club.
You're not allowed to talk about Freemasonry to people that are not Masons.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they have a Grand Wizard, they're the guy wears the robes like the other guys.
What part did you not understand that I just said?
Well, not to talk about them?
Yeah.
I cook for them. I know them.
Well, then you know. If not, you can't talk about it.
I'm not in it. I just know,
Right, I am.
know who they are. Are you really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, then you could talk about it.
But I can't talk about it to people that are not.
No, okay, explain it for the rest of us. No, please.
No.
You can't even talk about it.
No.
Can I trade you one of my coins for one of yours?
First of all, they're not your coins.
I got this from Israel Del Toro Jr.
Right.
The American hero.
Okay.
The Purple Heart recipient.
Right. You holding a Purple Heart is disrespectful to Israel.
It's not true.
Sure it is.
Let me tell you what it stands for. They were given out during Air Force and Special Army Forces.
Obviously not, because...
An individual would carry the coin at all times and present it to prove affiliation with the organization. Use your challenge coin to establish standards for achievements, commitments, pride, projects, and utility.
What is that? What is the origin? But what does that have to do with you?
Because I cook for the Department of Defense, the Warrior Games, the Wounded Warriors.
I know. I'm the one that set it up. I know that.
But I cooked. I didn't charge $1. I donated my time, my service, my money, my product, my everything, and it was a tremendous honor.
Okay, enough about you. Let's go back to our phone lines. As a major announcement was, I believe it was announced this morning, and we're going to talk about FanX in Salt Lake City. I love that place. I want to go back to, I think it's called Wedding Vale, Bridal Vale.
Love Salt Lake City.
The waterfall is the most splendid thing I've ever seen. On the phone with us right now, talking about FanX Comic Convention, Chris Provost. Chris, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to hear you like Bridal Veil Falls. It's absolutely amazing.
I'll tell you what, I came out there for, I think it was a UFC last year with my producer, and we went to the top. I was freezing, and then we go to the bottom, and we hiked through it. I will go back to Salt Lake City just to go see that, but I may be coming to see the FanX as well. Talk about the FanX first, and then we'll talk about the announcement.
Yeah, absolutely. FanX Salt Lake City is amazing. It's one of the largest comic conventions in the country. It is really, really friendly, family friendly, and the fans there are some of the best fans in the world. We have some amazing celebrities come out, and it's got to the point now where celebrities are requesting to come out because they want to have that amazing fan interaction here in Salt Lake.
We've started covering a lot of these, and I have to be honest, I thoroughly enjoy watching the celebrities, talking to, meeting their fans, and they want to be there. They don't have to be there. They want to be involved in this, and I really enjoy watching that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly the point of FanX Salt Lake, is the celebrities want to be there because of fan interactions. We started in the year 2013, and we had some big celebrities come out that first year. We had like William Shatner and Stan Lee. And then after that first show, they went and told all their friends, you got to go to Salt Lake. The fans are so great. And since that time, most of the celebrities who come out have requested to come out to to interact with the fans. And we just feel honored that they do that, because we really do have the greatest fans in the world.
All right, so I know that Mike has a question, but let's get to the announcement first. I can't wait to hear this. Please talk about this major announcement.
Absolutely. We're so excited. Mel Gibson is going to be coming to FanX in Salt Lake. It's September 26th through the 28th. And this is his very first fan convention that he's ever gone to. We're excited to have him come out there. He reached out to his agent and says, which comic convention should I go to? And he talked to his friends, and they're like, go to Salt Lake, go to FanX. So we are excited to announce that Mel Gibson will be coming to his very first ever comic convention, and we're excited to have him come out here and have a chance to interact with them.
So I guess the important question to follow up with that, and obviously that is huge news, when will ticket sales go on sale for him? And I'm assuming it's going to sell out, so people are going to need to jump on that quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. So the way that FanX Salt Lake works is we'll have a giant ballroom where he'll go in the ballroom and people can ask questions. That is part of your ticket experience. But he'll do photo ops. His photo ops are definitely going to sell out. But they go to FanXSaltLake.com, FanX Salt Lake. That's FANX saltlake.com, and they can purchase their photo ops and also their autographs to have a chance to chat with Mr. Gibson.
Awesome.
You said that Mel actually reached out to you to come to FanX. Is that how?
So his agent was going around and says, "Hey, Mel is interested in actually going out to a convention," and he reached out to his agent, reached out to his friends, and says, "Which one should we go to first?" And all the celebrities like Salt Lake, they got the greatest fans. And so they came out and says, would you be interested? And we were like, absolutely. We're thrilled to have him come out here and be part of it. And we're just thrilled because the fans really are spectacular in Salt Lake. They get a chance to interact with the celebrities, and they're very friendly, and they're just happy to have the chance to interact with them. So we feel very honored to have him come out.
As somebody who works in media for a long time, when I go to conventions like yours, I can't wait to see who the featured panelists are going to be. And I'm fascinated sometimes just by listening to the stories of, like, say, Michael Uslan, how he got Batman through 15 years of rejection, and hearing those stories really it really pumps me up. As a media guy. So what kind of panelists are you guys going to have out there? I noticed on the website it just says coming soon.
Yeah, we've got so many panels. So we have, for those of you maybe who've never attended a comic convention like this, we have like smaller panels, everything from just how to write, YouTube panels, to massive celebrities. And we have lots. We have like the Lord of the Rings. We've got Elijah Wood, Sean Astin, Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan. They're coming to do this. We've got Ernie Hudson, got Matthew Lillard, which is
Ernie
so funny.
Hudson.
He's a big
Ernie Hudson from The Crow. I love and Ghostbusters. Awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome, and he's so fun to interact with. We've got Matthew Lillard, who's a crowd favorite. He's actually been before to FanX and wanted to come back. The fans just love to interact with him and talk about the things that he's been a part of, Scream and all that. He's a great one. And we have over 60 different celebrities coming out to our event in September.
All right, so I'm going to put you on the spot. So I was in Salt Lake, and somebody at the airport told me, this is the restaurant you have to go to. And we went, and I wished we didn't. So my question for you is, when I book my flight to come out to FanX, what restaurant do I need to go to while I'm out there?
Can you tell me the restaurant you went to you wish you hadn't gone to?
I don't remember it, but I want to say it was like an Amish restaurant about 45 minutes outside of Salt Lake.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, if you want, so there's a restaurant in Salt Lake called Log Haven. It's voted the top 10 most romantic restaurants in the country. It's up the canyon, and it's because you like waterfalls. It's got waterfalls that go through it. It's absolutely amazing. It is one of the top 10 restaurants in the country. You got to go to that, Log Haven.
Okay. That just means, Steve, you're not going. I'm bringing my wife to this one.
It's a romantic place.
Right, so I'm bringing my wife instead of my producer.
When I went to Salt Lake City to cover the Olympics in 2002 for Fox, and I stayed at the Hotel Monaco. Is that still open?
It's changed now. The Hotel Monaco is changed. It's still there, but it's under a different ownership now.
I had that place was beautiful. What a beautiful hotel.
It's absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. There is another thing. If you do like Bridalveil Falls, there's another hike you can go on to. It's called Donut Falls. And it's a natural, with a river, this river's coming down the mountain. It's gone through a rock and made it look like a donut. And you could climb under this cave and stand underneath this giant donut rock. It's amazing. It's one of the most beautiful. It's even more beautiful than Bridalveil Falls.
Really? All right. Well, then it's a done deal. I will book my flight.
Well, you had Randy at Donut. Like, he was already tying his shoes up. He was ready to go. So my question is going to be a little bit silly.
Shocking.
Yeah.
So I'm on the website. I'm on the FanXSaltLake.com. All of our fans are listening right now. Tune in. At the bottom it says other events, and it says Indiana Comic Con or Comic Convention, Wisconsin, Tampa Bay, Atlanta. So some are titled after the city, some are titled after the state. Is there a reason for that? Is it specific, done that way?
Yeah. So that's a fantastic question. So FanX is the actual corporation, and FanX started in Salt Lake, and it's called FanX. But they ended up purchasing a bunch of these other comic conventions. They've got Indiana, Wisconsin, Tampa, and we decided to keep the naming of just like Tampa Bay Comic Convention so it doesn't confuse the people who are going. We don't want to go in and just like restructure the whole branding of it. But it's all under the FanX umbrella. And they're all very fun. In fact, Tampa is in, I think, like about a month.
Yeah,
so.
That towards the end of August, we'll be out there heavily involved with that. And once again, people can get information. Give your website, and I know it's the end of September, so they have time to book their flight and hotels.
Absolutely. So it's FanX Salt Lake. That's FanX SaltLake.com. And this is going to be one of our biggest shows that we've ever had. We're excited to have it September 26th, 27th, and 28th of 2024. You got to come out. This is a chance this is the very first time that Mel Gibson has ever come to a comic convention. Have a chance to come out and meet him and talk to him and get to know him a little bit.
Well, of all the celebrities, I'm looking at your list, and I'm going to show my age here. I want to go meet Marissa Tomei.
So do I. Me too.
Chris, thank you for your time. We will be in touch. I know we have your address. We're going to send you a care package from 8 Man Strong as well as Bucked Up Energy Drink for giving us a couple minutes of your time today.
You bet. It's my pleasure. Sounds good. Hopefully I'll see you guys down in Tampa, too.
Well, you will see us in Tampa, and I think you'll see us in September in Salt Lake.
Excellent. Let's go hiking. I'll go up to Donut Falls with you guys. It'll be fun.
Done deal. Consider it done. Thanks, Chris.
All
right, let's go hit a break.
Bye-bye.
Coming to you live from the Cool Breeze AC broadcast facility. This is Knockout Radio.